How long have I been a fan of James Byron Dean? Well, the first time I started paying attention to him was when I was 15. I was on vacation in British Columbia, and WatchMojo.com, on the day I arrived in BC, their video was the top 10 greatest teen movies, and their number one pick was Rebel Without a Cause. And a short time after, of course, I saw it. And, well, I loved it. But I didn't quite learn a lot about James Dean. It wasn't until maybe a year ago when I started to really research who James Dean was and where he came from, you know, his upbringing in Farmount, Indiana, to his definition of cool. You know, that's pretty much who James Dean was, the inventor of the cool guy in the room. You know, Rebel Without a Cause, well, they say Giant was his best one, some say it was East of Eden, but really, I think his best work was Rebel Without a Cause. That's the one that kind of transformed him into the icon he is today. Mainly because he spoke about teenage rebellion in his movies. You know, I'm not surprised to see a lot of people my age knowing who James Dean is and was, and a lot of teenagers today learning about James Dean. A lot of the people that I speak to who are my grandfather's age are like, how do you know about James Dean? Well, the thing about James Dean is his posters are all over the place. Just like Judy Garland's Dorothy Gale poster. Basically, these posters are just telling you to read about us, read about us, read about us. Or, wait, just read about us. No, just read about us. Come on. I feel that posters whisper to you and they tell you, you gotta, read about us. Because, that's what I feel about posters. You see a poster of John Wayne and you see his posters everywhere, and then you're like, okay, fine, I'll read about who John Wayne was, I'll read about who Judy Garland was, or Humphrey Bogart. I thank my grandmother for introducing me to a lot of these actors, because it was she who told me the names of the legendary movie stars such as Gene Kelly, Audrey Hepburn, Mickey Rooney, and company. Now, with all that said, it's time for me to review the James Dean short film, Two Friendly Ghosts. Two Friendly Ghosts is set in 2011, 56 years after James Dean passed away in the car crash. Now, in this story, this was really well done for a short film. This is a short film about reconciliation, and it was very well done. The way that the cameras were used, the way that scenes changed, the way the scenes changed from past to present. It was very well done, and it's set. Well, like where was it filmed? It was filmed at the exact spot where the crash happened. We see all these memorials, pictures, and tributes on the fence where it happened, where the car rolled over, and Jimmy and the individual who ran into him, they both reconcile, and this story perfectly captures reconciliation. Well, it depicts the way we all wish reconciliation happens in the real world, It's not easy, but you never know. So I'm going to start off by giving this short film a good 10 out of 10 cameras. It's just that well done. Now, stay tuned. I've got a lot to say about short films. Maybe a little bit. Stay tuned. Also, if you really want to see this movie, click the link below. It's right here. Enjoy.